Used because I saw someone running away and holding their eyes, and a couple of other people holding their eyes. Police tried to disperse the crowd. Members, protesters and some others in the crowd began to throw things at police after there seems that tear gas was deployed and police began to move forward against the crowd. That only lasted for about 5 to 10 minutes, and now we're pretty much back at square one.
Man, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. If you just clicked this video because you saw the title, thank you for tuning in. I'm Walt G, former activist in the city of Detroit, Detroit Batman, organization Detroit Street Watchers. I want to talk about what could have corrupted into something really bad. 4th of July weekend, we had a lot of violence. And yesterday, this week, Detroit police gang unit found a suspect that they were looking for a shooting. As they comprehended this young man, his friend said some words, and the police was about to arrest him, but the brother reached for a gun and tried to shoot the police. Now, before I get into the footage and let you see it, it is a little graphic, from police camera, police stash, which Chief James Craig didn't waste no time to get this video shown, because they were about to tear up over there on the west side, over there on 6 Mile. Because rumors were spreading that the police shot an innocent black man with no weapon. They gunned him down. That was the rumor that's hit social media and made people come out in packs. So I'm going to get to the part and let y'all see the beginning before I show you the actual video of what really happened. I want you to see how people, soon as they see something or hear something, they react. Just like that. Police shoot a black man. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Man, black power, black life matter, black life matter. No justice, no peace, man. Fuck that, man. We gonna burn this bitch down, man. Man, we gonna... You haven't had no straight facts. No, not seen a video. You have nothing but what somebody said that spreaded this bull that almost took down the city of Detroit.
The police handle this situation. If they will show restraint, if they will perhaps in an unprecedented move try to get that video of the shooting out, if it backs up what they say happened here, if they will try to get that out as soon as possible to Fox 2, to other news outlets, or tear gas, I just heard tear gas, and now crowds are taking off. That was definitely tear gas, I believe, that I just heard. So Aaron, let's back up. We remember what happened to us last time. Let's get back. That tear gas, you cannot be in the vicinity of it and still get a big whiff of it. That's what happened to us several weeks ago on the Sunday after the protests began over on in front of the Detroit Police Headquarters. In fact, right now, interestingly enough, some protesters are using their signs to fan the smoke from from the tear gas back towards police. That's what I'm seeing now. I'm not sure if you guys can see that from this vantage point, but that's what just happened. It looks as if police just deployed or shot tear gas. In fact, I see somebody falling down to the ground. They may have gotten a big whiff of it. And now more and more things are going back or being thrown at police. That woman that you just saw coming up and saying something, I couldn't really hear her out. That was Joanna Underwood, a member of the Detroit Charter Commission. And interestingly enough, she and a few others were the ones who sort of started the protest back in late May on that Friday. Shortly after, this is in fact this young lady you see here, it looks like that she got a whiff of that tear gas, this young lady here.
We're all set? Good evening. First of all, let me thank all of you for being here on such a short notice. Certainly this has been a tragedy. We think about a life being lost, and certainly my heart prayers go out to the family of the suspect who was shot by Detroit police. But I also want to say that I want to acknowledge just the phenomenal work of the men and women of our homicide team, professional standards section, who worked so hard, so quickly, so that we can get this information out. As you've heard me say, we've done this many times, not just here at my time as chief in Detroit and other cities, and I know of no other time where we were able to get out information. Clearly, as you now know, following my initial early remarks, there was erroneous information being put out in social media, and I was very concerned that the information being put out was inciting violence. And as many of you know, a group gathered at the scene of where the shooting took place. Rocks, bottles, in some instances a water cooler were hurled at the officers, so it became very violent. And so I knew how important it was to get this out to the viewing and listening community. So I'm going to go through the facts as we know it right now. Again, I stress it, we're still very early in this investigation, but we have enough to move forward. So again, 12:35 this afternoon, units from the 12th Precinct and Gang Intelligence arrested a Darnell Sylvester on an active federal DEA arrest warrant for drug distribution. Mr. Sylvester was being arrested without resistance, and when we go through the videos, I will point out Mr. Sylvester and certainly Mr. Littleton, who is the suspect who was fatally shot. The second individual, Hakeem Littleton, was not being arrested, but was present as well, and you'll see that in the video. As officers were taking Mr. Sylvester into custody, Mr. Littleton began to reach in his left cargo pants pocket. Again, as we play the video several times, you will see that. A witness at the scene told investigators Mr. Littleton stated, and I'm not going to say an exact verbiage, but basically that you're not going to take my man. In other words, the interpretation is take him into custody. He then drew a handgun from his left pocket. Mr. Littleton then fired a shot at one of our police officers at close range, narrowly missing him. Now, when you see the video, I would estimate that the suspect was probably 2, at most 3 feet from the officer. You also see that as Mr. Littleton raised the gun in his left hand, he was pointing directly at the head of the officer. At this junction, we believe that 3 officers returned fire, and you will see that in the video. Mr. Littleton continued firing his weapon, even as he was on the ground. Officers have recovered 4 casings at the scene consistent with the weapon possessed by Mr. Littleton. So I want to show you the weapon that he was armed with, because you won't be able to see this in the video. This is a .25 caliber blue steel semi-automatic pistol. Again, this investigation is in its early stages. But this information has come directly from body-worn cameras of some of the involved officers, as well as an in-dash camera from our DPD scouts. Now, I will play 3 videos. Now, I think what's remarkable as we go through, and we'll stop so that there's clarity, 8 shots fired in 5 seconds. 8 shots fired in 5 seconds. 4 fired by 3 officers. 1 officer fired 2 shots. 1 officer fired 1 shot, and another fired 1 single shot. And then 4 shots fired by the suspect. So again, we're going to run the first video, which is a dash cam video. The second video is from, again, body-worn camera. And because of the speed of the video, we think it's critically important that we then, this same body-worn camera video, we're going to play that in what we call slow motion, so that you can, it's not as clear as a normal speed, but you will be able to see what I'm describing. Slow motion. Stop right there. So at this point, this is where he reached out and pulled the blue steel semi-automatic pistol out of his pocket. Okay, continue. He raises his left hand, stop, 1 shot. You can see the smoke coming from the muzzle. Continue. Second shot. The officer, as he runs away, trying to gain control. 2 shots are fired at some point while he's still in a semi, not upright. And that's what we found in 2 additional casings. Would anyone like to see that video one more time? Would that be helpful? And just run through it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go.
So y'all seen what happened, right? Now, if the chief would not have put out that video as quick as he did, there were going to be some destruction in that area. Now, I do give the people credit on one thing. A lot of people listened to my advice in one of my older videos earlier, where I was saying that if you're going to protest, don't burn down your community. Take that to the police. Gather your people and stand around the police departments. And that's what the people did. I give the 12th precinct great props for standing their ground. I mean, it wasn't no altercation. But now it's the part to show you the truth. And this is why I say to the people, man, stop judging and stop reacting so quickly to something without the evidence. Give things a chance. This young brother shouldn't be dead. And his mother was like, he's a warrior, he's bad. Yeah, he was bad. I'm sorry to say it like that, but he was bad. Cost his life. I told the people that Mayor Mike Duggan is going to be the mayor probably closest. Coleman Young. Coleman Young did 20 plus maybe. So Mike Duggan ain't going nowhere. And I don't see Chief James Craig leaving until he retire. The people would not get him out. Protesters would not get him out. But if it wasn't for this footage, Detroit would probably be another 67 riot that would have happened. And thank God for the organizations who participated as being the side view to keep the people back. Detroit 300 Action Group, New Era Detroit, the People Action Team, and others. We must wait for evidence before we react, y'all. And this has been an issue through a lot of other crimes that the police has been taken down for causing. And when you see the video, it's the other way around. But the people are already in toe up and messed up, so they got to sit back and look stupid like, anyway, it needed to be dead. Our voices need to be heard. Not like that. All right, y'all, this is probably the longest video because of the footage I want to get in there. But let's get into this. This is what really happened. And man, you know what? Thank you, Detroit, for not burning down your city, man. All right, y'all, let's get into the footage. Police officers confront young man who pulled out a gun, tried to shoot police officer. The bullet missed his head, and he ended up getting shot 4 times. I think he got shot once in the head. Thank you for tuning in, man. I see you. Peace.
I'm not. So at this point, as he's going down, he is still actively firing his weapon. And this is when the additional officers engaged him. But I just want to make note, as you can see in the video, that the officer who was initially fired upon showed tremendous courage in pursuing an armed suspect who clearly fired 2 shots in his direction. And it's simply a miracle that he wasn't struck in the head. We don't know how close, because he was aiming the pistol. As you can see, once he raised his arm, he just stopped the vehicle right there. And you can see the officer 2 to 3 feet away, aimed directly at his head, but